Hey, Maria. I'm good. How are you? Oops. What's up, Christina? Oh, my phone's trying to follow me here. I'm gonna let this reach out to a few more people. All right. What's up, Lena? Sorry, there's bugs in my face. Andrea, Leslie, Susan, Victoria, Allie. All right, guys. So as you can see, I'm not at Ohio State Reformatory. I am back at St. Albans. I know I promised to do a live stream from OSR. Sorry, there's a bunch of gnats right here. So the deal the deal with that is I crashed the drone the last time that we were here at St. Albans, which was like a week ago. And so I wasn't able to get any drone footage of St. Albans, and I wasn't able to get any drone footage of OSR. Turns out when we did the premiere, I did a super chat goal that if we reached our goal, I would go live from OSR. Well, I was talking with Greg, who runs all the events there, and they do not allow drone flying at OSR because of the new prison out back. So this is the live stream instead. So yeah. So here is the new drone. We're getting ready to take it on its maiden voyage. I have not flown it yet. But here we are at St. Albans Sanatorium once again. It is a beautiful day, but it is hot. Hi, Christina. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is kind of set you up somewhere where you're not going to fall, but I also don't want to trespass because I haven't paid to be here today. But I am going to set you up right there. And now it's time to fly the drone. So if I'm not paying attention to the chat too much, that's why. So here we go. Let's hope I don't crash this one. Ooh, she already sounds much better than the last bird. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She flies much better. And here's what I'm looking at. I don't know if that shows up or not, but there. So guys, just bear with me for a few minutes while I get these drone shots. If anybody comes in asking what's up, if you wouldn't mind helping me out, letting them know what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys are doing all right today. Sorry guys, I know this is boring, but it's just me flying the drone. Oh god, there's a bee. So hopefully everybody got to check out the latest episode. All right, go away. Go away. I don't care about you. I was talking to the screen, not you guys. Sorry. So yeah, how's everybody doing today? Sorry, I know I probably keep repeating myself, but I really just got to get these drone shots, and then I'm done here. The local birds are not liking my bird, if you know what I mean. Also, if there's cameras out here and the staff are watching me, I was here last week and my drone broke. I'm just trying to get some new shots really quick. I'm sorry. I promise I'm going to chat with you guys here in just a few minutes. Just bear with me. Okay. Let's see. All right, guys, I need to go and hide behind this bush really quick, so I'm out of the shot. Hi, guys. Whoops. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I'm just trying to get some drone shots. That was a really cool shot. I got a shot of a vulture sitting on the chimney. As I flew past, he took off. this is pretty much my contribution to the show, is flying the drone. Ryan does all the editing, and I'll fly the drone. I'll do evidence review, and I do like location research. I do all the lodging. I do all the trip planning, all the travel planning, all of the event planning. Etc. Guys, I promise we'll have a real live stream chat here in just a minute. I just wanted you guys to get kind of a look into the whole drone thing. Some of y'all might find it interesting. Most of you probably won't. But either way, here we are. So keep your questions at the ready. If you have questions, I'm going to be answering them here shortly. And then you guys will get to, when this episode comes out, you'll be able to say, I got to watch him fly the drone while he was for these shots, or whatever I'm trying to say. I don't know, I haven't had coffee yet. But I think that's enough drone shots. Let me land this thing, and I'll get back with you guys. Give me one. Actually, I need one more shot, so 1 second. So when you guys watch the episode, and if this shot makes the cut, you'll see it in there. I am alarmed that the number of people watching keeps going up. Just sitting here watching.
Max altitude reached.
I'm getting yelled at. The amount of people just watching me fly a drone is crazy. All right.
Return to home.
Okay, guys. So the drone's going to be landing right where it took off, hopefully. Please don't let there be any broken drones on this one. Actually, let me just, not ADHD, let me just pay attention.
Landing.
There's the drone. Say hi, everybody. Everybody congratulate the new bird on her maiden voyage. All right. Now, let's go put it away. Put it back where it belongs so I don't mess the drone up and break it that way. and then we can have our little live stream thing. And then I'll be able to pay attention to the chat. Whoops. Sorry guys, I know this is riveting content. Alright, put that away. Put the battery away. If you have one of these drones, always make sure you take your batteries out of the actual craft. Otherwise, you could start a fire because it could overheat. All right. Drone shots acquired. Now I'm going to get in the car and listen to it scream at me. Wow, okay. What's up, everybody? I'm officially here. Oh, it's Connor. I didn't fly it into a building this time, you guys. Yay for me. Yay for doing what I'm supposed to actually do, you know? Oh, whoops. Except for that. All right, I can't see with those sunglasses on, but please don't look at the crusty stuff around my eyes. I just woke up a little bit ago. New drone, that's right. Hello, Amelia in Tennessee. Oh, I was way back in the chat. Good morning, Brian. Mom is in here. The other half says hi. Hello to the other half. I tell you what, guys, I don't want to be hanging out here on their property because they do have cameras. I got what I needed, and they were nice enough to not yell at me while I was here doing that. So there's a Starbucks right over there, and this isn't just an excuse to go get coffee. But let me just drive over there really quick because I don't want to get, like, banned from coming to St. Albans. That would be a travesty. So let's go over there really quick. I don't know if it'll let you guys sit right there or not. Nope. I'm sorry, you guys. This is like the worst live stream in history. So maybe now it'll let you sit there just for a minute. All right. Let's go get some safer area to sit on, to park at. If you can't tell, I had coffee. Now, see, that's a new vehicle since I've been here. A new vehicle parked up there. Watch out, gentlemen. Don't want to run anybody over. So that guy was probably like, what are you doing on my property? Yeah, lady, slow down a little bit. This isn't the Indy 500. All right. You guys enjoying this nice view of this nice live stream? This is top-notch quality here on the Paranormal Quest Extras channel. And you're probably about to go flying, so I apologize. There you go. Now, where in God's name was that Starbucks? I know I saw it. Oh, there it is. All right. So I hope you guys are enjoying the back of my steering wheel. And a lot of you guys asked to go shopping, and we're gonna go shopping at Starbucks. Bet you've never been there before. All right. Starbucks. I just need coffee. And then I'll be a normal human. As you can hear all the empty coffees rolling around my car. You guys, I'm sorry, this is actually the worst live stream ever. Come on, lady. I need in there. Oh, it says do not enter. I'm not from here. Sorry. I do what I want. I don't know where I don't know what I'm doing. All right. What do you guys think I'm going to get? Hi, can I get a brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso, please? Medium. That'll be it. David. Thank you. This is why I don't come to Starbucks. This is why I like Dunkin'. $7 for a coffee. And then they're gonna ask me to tip up here. Should I tip? Do you guys tip? Did I just show my card to the camera? I hope I didn't. You're not gonna get very far if I did anyway. Hi. Okay. For a minute, I was wondering how you knew my name. I forgot I gave it to you back there. I really need this coffee.
I don't blame you. I come here every day, even on my off days. It's so bad. Like, I have an addiction.
I hear you.
And, like, the discount really helps.
Oh, I bet.
Do you need a straw?
No, that's okay.
Just a second. What are you up to today?
Well, I'm live streaming to an audience here, and we do YouTube, and I had to come down and get some drone shots of the old building over here, because I was here last week and I flew my drone right into the side of the building and it exploded. So I had to get a new one and come back and get new shots.
Well, at least you got a new one.
Yeah. And the sun was out today, so it wasn't raining or anything.
Yeah, it is a nice day. I cannot wait to get off so I can enjoy my day.
Yeah, I bet.
Checking on that for you.
All right, I appreciate it.
I'm gonna put these mobile orders where they belong.
Alrighty.
Ready for your school and stickers?
The lady behind me is so mad. Yes, getting coffee. Come on. The ADHD is killing me. I need it now.
Ready to introduce that for you.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
Happy
Thanks.
cleaning.
Thank you. All right, guys. Let me go over here and park. And then we'll chat for a few minutes. This might be the strangest live stream I've done. So all right. Let me put you back up on your perch here. Take these off so I can actually read this. Now, I'm back. What did we think of that awkward Starbucks experience? Oh man, I'm so... No Ryan today. No, Ryan is editing. This was a one-off trip to come down here and get drone shots. See you later, Christina. I agree, Leslie. Me too, well, some humans are all right, but she was very nice. She was very nice. Coffee is good. She was totally flirting with you. Well, I wouldn't know it if it was a dog that bit me. You look hungover. No, I don't sleep very well ever, so until I have coffee and it enlivens my body, there's no point. I can see you over here, but not over here. Well, I don't know. I'm not awake yet. Come back to Indiana. Let me go on a real investigation. We do need to get back to Indiana. It's been a while since we've been there. I think this is the most people we've held on a live stream. Maybe I should just start vlogging my daily life and uploading that on here. See you later, Maria. Here's where I am. I'm in Radford, Virginia. You need a coffee and a good scream. I think I already read that, but if I didn't, Aurelis, that's very, very true. Drink alcohol? I can't drink alcohol. Excuse me. This is fun, hanging out with Dave. Yeah, but imagine it with like 5,000 cuts and a polished edit video. It probably wouldn't be as exciting. I can't ever get coffee from Starbucks without a brownie. Willpower is not my strength. I didn't know they had brownies. What is the scariest thing that has ever happened to you? Going a whole day without coffee. But no, really, probably something that happened in the West Virginia Penitentiary many, many years ago. I'm too tired to think right now. Yeah, make sure to hit that thumbs up button like Arella said. Jim Beam, I can't drink alcohol, you guys. Ah, is this a resident troll? What got you into the paranormal? Just a lot of... There were a lot of ghost stories growing up from my grandparents and my mom and all of her family. And then one day we took a day tour of the West Virginia Penitentiary and have been hooked ever since. Sorry for the rough appearance, you guys. See these dots on my face? So I am mildly allergic to the sun, and when I go out into the sun for an extended period of time, I get these dots on my face. And if I'm out there long enough, then I'll start getting sores and stuff on my lips. It's real fun being me. Those who know used to... Yes. Yep, I used to investigate with my mom, who is in the chat right now, Polly Gear. And if you didn't know, she's the one who took the famous Shadow Man photo from the West Virginia Penitentiary many years ago. And if it wasn't for her taking me along, I saw somebody ask where I met Ryan. I met Ryan at the prison. Never would have met Ryan at the prison. Never would have met Steve. Never would have met Jason. And who knows how all of our lives would have turned out differently. That's awesome, Brian. Congratulations on that. Yes, the sun allergy comes from Polly herself. How is Steve doing? Steve, I was texting with Steve a couple of days ago. He's doing well. Now he's got some other things going on with other family members in his life, so they can't really seem to catch a break, but Steve is on the mend. He's progressing. He's still got a ways to go, but he is out of the hospital and up on his own 2 feet, and he's doing as good as well as he could be, given the situation that he was in, which was very scary. Yeah, sunscreen. I have to be careful with sunscreen too, because a lot of different things, a lot of those different creams and stuff make my face break out. Whereas if I don't use like cleansers and all of that stuff on my face actually stays clear unless I go out into the sun. So you gotta love it. Anyway, enough about me complaining about my sun allergy. But yeah, Starbucks. Let's talk about that again. Can you believe that this was $7? Like, for instance, this is my Dunkin' from yesterday that I didn't end up drinking all of because I was on the road and I forgot about it. I forgot that it was sitting here. But this is a medium from Dunkin' and a medium from Starbucks. This is $7 and this was $3.50. So like half the price. But again, at least the lady over there was nice. Or she seemed nice anyway. What did you guys think? Did you and Ryan get any rest since being on the go with Cag and Allison for so long? I know when we got back, Ryan jumped right into editing, and yeah, so not really. I went and took a tour of my middle school on Saturday, and then we had the premiere, and then I think we both took Sunday off. You're paying for the name, absolutely. I don't know, Louise. I don't know how much that is in pounds, to be honest. I love how now that I'm not in Starbucks and it's just me on the screen, we've lost like 40 people in the chat. La petite boulin. Hello. Don't ask me why I said it like that, but thank you, Aurelis, for posting that. I resent buying drinks. Yeah. What other questions do you guys have? I'm probably going to be on here for another 15-20 minutes, I guess. And then I'm going to hit the road because I've got a 4-hour drive back home. You should have enough backlog to get some rest. Yeah, that's the plan, is to kind of take it easy for a couple of weeks and then get back on the road so we can maintain a backlog, I think, as well as being ahead on edits, which is not something that we're able to do very often. Any conventions coming up? If you mean like the ones that I used to organize and like put on, the West Virginia Con, no, we stopped working with them for reasons that I don't really want to get into on here, but yeah, as far as planning any on our own, no. And as far as attending any, no. Nobody really asks us to come out to events or Paracons or anything like that. I don't know if it's because we keep content real or what it is, but we never get invited to things like that, that's okay with us. We really don't mind that much. But in October, I believe it's October 25th, at the Greene County Poor Farm, the director of the Historical Society there, Matt, which some of you guys met at the event that we did, he's wanting to do a paid, like, ticketed Halloween type thing there at the Greene County Poor Farm. And we'll announce that here whenever he's got everything ready to go. Do you and Ryan argue like longtime friends? Do you get along good? I would say for the most part we get along well. We lived together for like 8 years, and we've worked together for like 15 years. We're really good friends. He's like a brother to me, and vice versa. I would say, if anything, maybe just like a creative difference here or there, and then we talk it out and it's over. That's really about it. Thank you, Louise. I appreciate that. It literally doesn't pay well to be legit. You've got that right, Brian. Yeah, there's a lot of channels out there that, and I'd be lying if I wasn't envious, but they do the whole upload fake content and the videos take off like that, you know, because they get every 5 seconds in their videos. And when you have stuff happening like that in succession over and over and over and over, it kind of plays into the mindset of TikTok, how you're constantly scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and it keeps people interested, which is fine. But a lot of these channels don't say that they are for entertainment purposes. And people believe, they're led to believe that what they're seeing is real. And that's just not something that Ryan and I could live with. But anyway, what I was saying is those channels, because they're fake and they keep people retained, their views go up and up and up. And it's crazy because I see people buying trucks and cars and homes and motorhomes and going on vacations to islands for like weeks at a time, and investing money in property, which is all stuff that I would love to do. But you guys, we don't make money like that on our channel. We make enough money to pay our bills and kind of stay on the road. That's really about it. So I don't know, maybe share our channel with Mr. Beast or something. See if you could get Mr. Beast to retweet our channel or something like that. Not that it's about the money or anything like that, but it would be nice after 15 years to be able to not be in like credit card debt and vehicle debt and all of that stuff that everybody else works for, Casper Site just did a video on legit channels getting fewer views. That's cool, Tony. Casper Site did a couple videos about us way back in the day when he had like maybe 50,000, 100,000 subs. He's almost at 1 million now, so he's definitely worked for what he has. Appreciate that, Caps. Exactly, Erica. Good guys finish last. Your honesty is honorable. Thank you. Appreciate that. Y'all need to be in the 1 million subs. Thank you. Thanks, David. Yeah, that's what we've always said. Like, we're not doing this for the money on our channel, or the fame, or do people even get famous off of YouTube anymore? I don't know. But that's never been the goal for us. Actually, the goal for us initially was to get on public access television. So if that tells you anything. But yeah, but we've always said if it comes along with it, that's great. But that's not the reason that we're doing it. That sounds about right, Brian. And if I'm missing your questions, guys, please post them again. I can only imagine a PQ series on Netflix. That would be crazy. Which I have heard through the grapevine that one of the channels that does a lot of faking out there is getting a Netflix series, which is infuriating. I can't say what channel that is, but what about sponsorships? We've done, I think, 2, maybe 3 sponsorships over the 15 years we've been doing it. But again, it's one of those things where we don't want to sponsor something because that we don't like, because the sponsors are to be shown to you guys. And if it's something that is sketchy or a scam or isn't what it claims to be, then that falls on you guys, and that makes us feel bad. Drink up, Dave. That's right, I gotta get that caffeine. What's your paper? I don't know what that means. Duncan sponsor would be crazy. I've tried, Aurelis. Trust me. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate it. I know you've been watching for a long time. I can't say which channel it is, you guys. I'm sorry. I don't even know that what I heard is true, so I don't want to continue spreading false information if it is false information, you know what I mean? Do you really believe in ghosts? That's a good question, actually. I have witnessed things that I can't explain. I'll put it that way. I've heard things that I can't explain. And I've seen people in places where they shouldn't be, and those people have disappeared. So I don't know. Is that a ghost, or is that energy stuck in place, or is it a time loop, or what is it? I don't know. Maybe try to collab with Project Fear. No, thank you. Sorry, Tony. No. I have felt the energy, but never seen them. PQ is highly respected by a lot of people out there. Thank you, Kriya. Appreciate that. People that started running the con at the penitentiary have not done well with it so far at all. I have heard that more than once, Caps. I would imagine it has a lot to do with the reason why I stopped doing it. Is if you are working together in tandem to bring something as a whole to people, and only one side is doing all of the work, the people who are constantly doing all of the work get tired of the other half only providing yes or no answers instead of actually helping. And then the answer was always no, so the expansion of the event never got to go anywhere. We never got to expand upon it. And that's about all I'll say. Hello in Kentucky. Yeah, Tony, that's another channel that you really got to watch what they're presenting to you. That's all I'll say. Thank you, Tanya. Love when you collaborate with Connor. Always fun and interesting investigation. Yeah, we love working with Connor. He is a great investigator. He's a great filmmaker. He is a great editor. He is just all around authentic, and it's nice to have a friend, first and foremost, that is honest and credible and just a good friend before even the paranormal side of things. But even on the paranormal side, he's very honest and open about everything. And you guys know that we wouldn't work with anybody who we thought was deceitful or making stuff up. So that's why you only see us investigate with Connor, Allison, and Cag, and Amy and Jared when the stars align for that. So I don't have anything nice to say about the twins, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on that one. Hello, Teresa. What's up, Shelly? Yes, and Dawson. Sorry, I did forget about Dawson. Love working with Dawson as well. the one that you just mentioned there, Aubrey, I would be cautious about that channel as well. Yes, we do love Seg as well. Hello, Vincent in Jamaica. That's awesome, Teresa. I'm glad that she loves her merch. Hello, Hinman Farms. Brian, what channel was that? Could you let me know so I can go and check it out? Because normally we don't give up our footage unless they email and let us know that they're going to be using it, which was a reason why we were kind of miffed when Sam and Colby used our footage without giving us like a shout out or anything like that. Which would be another thing. Like if you guys watch Sam and Colby and whatnot, see if you could get them to like retweet our channel or something like that, because if a big audience like that or a big YouTuber like that shared out our channel, it would do crazy things for us. We would be able to go to the UK. We would be able to go to like Alaska or South America or Africa or all of these crazy places that we're not able to go. So I don't know. It would be really cool. What's up, Rob? You guys, Connor, and Blank are the only 3 I watch. Leslie, I'd be a little bit cautious about that last one there. Happy 21st birthday to your brother Gabe. Sorry, my phone's sitting in the sun and it's getting hot. I saw one of your clips on Paranormal Caught on Camera on the Travel Channel. It was cool. Yeah, every once in a while they'll reach out and they'll want Ryan to do like an interview or something for them because he's really good at being on camera and they like his style, so. And then Paranormal Caught on Camera, I think it's them. They're always emailing us asking for or no, it's not them. It's some producer out there who runs all of these TV shows. They're always texting or emailing us looking for location ideas and stuff like that. Vic, I would avoid that personally. Chris, I can't say that I've watched any of their content other than the whole pram situation, and to me the pram situation was definitely faked. So, and it came at a weird time. Yes, Amy's Crypt is also a good channel. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. That could be ADR. I don't know. What's up, Perp68? Where's Jason? I'm assuming Jason is at work. Happy birthday, Victoria. I'll be right there with you in July. I would love for you to come to England and investigate Jack the Ripper. Guys, we would love to come to England. It's just, it's so, like, I'm not trying to harp about money and all of that stuff, but it's very expensive for us to do that type of thing. Because a lot of these bigger channels that we're talking about, they have sponsors and people who back their show privately, and we don't, we have YouTube, and Patreon and PayPal, and that's what funds our show. So if we had a big sponsor like that, we would love to. So I don't know, maybe one day somebody like Casper Sight, since he's a huge channel now, maybe Sam and Colby, maybe even Mr. Beast, who knows, maybe one of those channels will just simply retweet one of our videos or something like that, and it would help us out a ton. But and then maybe we would be able to afford to go and do those things. But until then, we can't. I'm sorry. We have been to Utah. I think we did film one place in Utah, and I think that is where, or maybe that was Idaho, actually. I don't know. It was one of those two where we were in an old, I think it was an old sanatorium, and we could hear people walking up above us. We made an episode on it, but I can't remember if that was Utah or Idaho. It looked deliberate to me, Brian. Hey, Rui, please be careful while you're driving. We do have Cash App, Aurelis. It's just, yeah, it comes to a point to where you feel like you're begging for money, which is, I don't want it to come off like that. So reach out to Casper Site. He seems to want to help legit channels. I might have to reach back out to him and see if he could do something. You on the road or at home? I am on the road. I'm actually in Radford, Virginia. I had to come over and get a few drone shots of St. Albans because we were here last week or the week before, whatever it was. I can't remember now. But I actually flew the drone into the side of the building and it exploded into pieces. So I had to come back and get some new shots. What's the Purple Crown? I actually don't know what that is. Chris, if you want to send an email, our email is paranormalquestcontact@gmail.com. Most Haunted. Yeah, I used to watch Most Haunted all the time. I don't know what the Purple Crown is, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh. Community leaders, apparently. Yes, AC Ghost Hunters. I absolutely hate it when buildings get in the way of the drone. So rude. Where was the Octagon House? Was that in Utah? There might be an Octagon House in Utah, but we've done the Octagon House in Kentucky and the Octagon House somewhere else. I can't remember. We've done 2 Octagon Houses. I can't remember where the other one is. You gotta love Most Haunted for their entertainment, that's for sure. It could have been Indiana, I'm not sure. What's been one of your favorite hunts? Probably Greenville Manor in Greenville, Pennsylvania, which is unfortunately not available for investigations anymore. The owners that had it, unfortunately, came into like a family squabble, and they ended up selling it to, I think it was a law firm, and they have completely started like renovations on it, and they're not allowing like any type of ghost hunting or anything in it that I know of. But yes, that's it. The Octagon House in Ohio. How could I forget that? We live not too far from it. So, probably going to go for 5 more minutes. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know now. Hello, Anastasia. I'm doing well. Hope you are as well. Also, I hope the air conditioning isn't too loud, you guys. Yeah, Brittany, I've heard that a lot of people don't get notifications anymore. The best way to go about correcting that is to unsubscribe from the channel, then resubscribe to the channel, and then make sure that you hit the bell notification again, or the bell icon, and select all notifications. That's what YouTube tells us to tell people. So can't hear the AC good because it's staying on. Is there a premiere on Saturday? Because I'm look big forward to it. Yeah, we have new premieres every Saturday on our main channel. This is our extras channel. So over on our main channel every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Would you ever investigate New Mexico? Of course. Oh my gosh, I can't see. Sorry about that, Leslie. Yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys have notification problems. That's what I would suggest, is to unsubscribe, resubscribe, and check that you want all notifications. Would y'all ever do debunking videos? We used to do some debunking on the podcast back when we did the podcast, and that went over well. But as far as like debunking other paranormal channels, probably not, because that would start an all-out war, and we're already suppressed as a channel as is, and already none of the other creators like us that much anyway. Or so it seems, because literally none of the other creators ever reach out to us. So yeah. What's up, Carrie? Do you ever have to protect yourself from negative energies at the locations? No. Yeah, Chris, unfortunately, I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything you're saying. So if you want to email us, that would be a better way for me to read through all that. Have you ever thought of investigating the Queen Mary? We have. So if you go back on the channel, you'll find, I think we did a live stream from there. See you later, Leslie. Yeah, Deb. So go to the main channel, unsubscribe, and then just hit subscribe again, and then hit the bell icon and select all notifications. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I'm sure it'll happen. Asylum 49? I've never heard of that. It's going to be 85 today south of Pittsburgh, Bridgeville. We're not too far from Bridgeville. Santa Fe prison would be a good investigation. That would be cool. How open are you to working with smaller legit channels? It really just depends. We've tried that in the past, and we've tried working with smaller channels and giving them advice and trying to help them out, and then they end up being like demon hunters and skinwalker hunters and the night I almost died type of investigators. So it's almost like they do it for the collab to get the views and the subs, and then they just change up and move on. So it really just depends. I would say probably not. But they would have to already have content that I could go on and look at and make a decision that way. What kind of drone did you get? Well, the drone that I crashed was a DJI Mini 4 Pro. And so I just went on and I bought another Mini 4 Pro, just the body, and linked it up with our old controller. And again, I'm not saying that to shade any of these channels or anything, but we have a certain set of core values that we like to stick to, and if we can see that there's any sort of like deception or anything like that that others are doing, or if it's a group that everything that happens is paranormal, we try to stray away from that. Juanita, I would say people don't like our content because it's slow, because we don't always have paranormal activity going on, and because of TV shows like Ghost Adventures and Taps and Most Haunted, and which, you know, for entertainment, it's fun to watch, I guess, but a lot of people find that as what actual investigating is, and it isn't. So when they come to our channel and they see that we might have one thing happen an episode, they think that we're awful investigators because we're not getting anything all the time. And so they just click off and they don't come back, if that makes sense. Whereas if they weren't being fed misinformation and fake content, they would understand that it's not like what you see on TV. Have you checked Toledo, Ohio for any places? I don't think so. Yeah, I would absolutely have no problem calling somebody out for faking stuff if they did it in front of me. Do you have a favorite movie at the moment or a recommendation? My favorite movie of all time is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. If you've never seen that, give that a watch. Of course, The Shining. If you can watch the like uncut, not TV version of The Shining, that's really good. The original Conjuring movie is really good for what it is. Even though a lot of the Warren stuff has been proven to be fake and all of that, but the movie as a movie is good. Yeah, we don't really get much time to watch movies, but and then maybe some TV shows. I absolutely love Breaking Bad. If you've never watched Breaking Bad, watch that. Lost is one of my favorite TV shows ever. Ryan's actually watching it now for the first time. So, yeah, just a couple of things. The Bisman building, from what I understand, they have the people who used to run that have retired or something, but they're no longer doing anything in the building. Last I heard, maybe somebody else took over, but I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to catch up to the comments, guys. If I didn't answer yours, just post it again. The Goonies is a good movie. Avengers Endgame, I've never seen that. Book of Eli is amazing, never heard of that. Pit opens for haunted tours in October. What do you mean by that, Donna? Really, really hope you do a Miramont Castle in Colorado. We'll try to look into it, Aubrey. If you could send me an email, paranormalquestcontact@gmail.com. That way I don't forget. Yeah, we have some Lost fans. Same, Louise. Same. Is it uncomfortable when the guides at locations you are investigating show you evidence you don't think is real? It is uncomfortable. Usually we just nod our heads and say, "Oh, wow. Wow." Because it's hard to be rude, or whatever the word for that would be, because most of the people that are running these places or are guides, they're not really paranormal investigators. They're just showing what people have sent to them, and those people have claimed it to be real, so they think it's real, if that makes sense. Saw the Goonies in the theater. Do you guys have a P.O. box? We do, but I think I'm getting ready to close it, to be honest. Lost is an awesome show. Yes, it is. I don't know anything about the Bible. Sorry. Dave, I don't think you have a rude bone in your body. No, I definitely do. I am the let it sit and fester type of person, if that makes sense. What do you do when the history you find doesn't match up with what they are telling you at a location? It's a good question. We've actually ran into this before. If you go back and watch our episode from the Haunted Majestic, you'll see how we handled it in that episode. But basically, we just would say that, given our own research into it, we found out that the research that we do differs from the research that we were told, so take it with a grain of salt. Excuse me, I'm sorry. See you later, Anastasia. If one of the mods has the P.O. Box address, would you mind posting it here? It's on our Coffee and Scream Instagram. I can't remember it right off the top of my head. What are some locations you would never, oh god, never go to for whatever reason? There's a few, I mean, I'll get in trouble if I go into that. I've got too big of a mouth, I'm sorry. Thank you, Donna, very much for that. That is very nice of you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. This coffee needs to kick in. The Conjuring House was good at a time. Right now, no, I would not go back to the Conjuring House until it is under new ownership. And even then, it would depend on the owners, because I've heard rumors of certain people trying to buy it. And if those people bought it, I would not go then either. My favorite episode is when you paired up with the Foreman brothers in that very haunted place. Yeah, we actually took that episode down and privated that episode because of all of the drama and things that came out about that team. We just did not want to be associated with them for that reason. So Dave will the episode coming out this weekend, Cag and Allison will be in it very briefly, not for the whole time. Whoops. Starbucks equals weak coffee. I agree. That's right, Cree. That's good, Chris. That is good to know. Teresa, I think I missed what you posted. Oh. No, you're definitely right. Yeah, Dunkin' iced coffee is the best. That's the way to go. That is for sure, Caps. That is true. What's up? Oh god, I'm gonna butcher that. Elenita? Alright guys, I know I said 5 minutes like 20 minutes ago, but I am gonna give this 5 more minutes. So give me your questions now if you have any other questions, and then I'm gonna jump off of here and start heading back home. So if I missed your question and didn't answer it up above, post it again. You said it very well, thank you. Awesome, I'm glad I didn't butcher it. I plan on being safe. How do I stop pooping from hurting? Take some Metamucil. Finished my errands and just in time for the ending. Very cool, Christina. How about playing Outlast again soon? Maybe. I'll have to see if I can get my computer to run it. I'll try. Do you and Ryan decide where you're going to go investigate? Is there a team meeting or pick from a hat? So usually the way it goes is I will do a bunch of research on places, and then I will... Sorry, I thought that car was about to wreck. And then I'll take those locations and send them to Ryan and see what he thinks about them. And then normally we're just like, yeah, that sounds good, and we'll go give it a try. Let's see. Waverly Jean says she just posted it. Oh no, I don't see it. There it is. So yeah, thank you, Waverly, for posting that. Guys, if you want to send something to the P.O. Box, it is pinned. Right now, it's P.O. Box 484, Belpre, Ohio, 45714. And like I said, I'm probably going to be closing that within the next month or two, so maybe. I'm not sure yet. Look up Haunted Pit, gives the info. I tried putting it about the hauntings, but wouldn't show in the chat. Okay, I will try to remember that. See you later, Teresa. How do you find locations that no one knows about? You guys have done that a few times. Just a lot of Google research and digging, and my mom finds a lot of places for us too. So that always helps out. And then sometimes we have people that will reach out to us and say that they want us to come and investigate their property because they trust us to not fake stuff. So that's always nice. Now that it's getting warmer, are you going back to that haunted tunnel? Maybe. Make a trip back to Billy Creek Village and ISS with Connor and Dawson. That would be fun if they would be up for it. Were you guys pleased with the meet and greet a few weeks ago? For the most part, yeah. It was a lot of fun. I was only expecting like 40-ish people to show up, but we got about double that, and it got a little bit chaotic. Thankfully, oh my god, I'm forgetting her name. The lady across the street. Can't remember her name right now. Elise, something like that. I don't know. I can't remember right now. But she was nice enough to open up the building across the street, which really helped with the overcrowding. Isn't your birthday this month? No, my birthday is next month, July 10. Do you or Ryan collect anything? Ryan collects a lot of antiques. I also like antique type things, and really, I don't really have much time to collect things. Yes, we have been to Old South Pittsburgh. I actually prefer Harriman Hospital over Old South Pittsburgh. Flenderation Tunnel, yeah. See you later, La Petite Boulin. How can you keep Ryan from eating bananas in front of large groups of people in the future? I don't know, Tony. That seems to be his thing. He really likes eating a banana. I know, Aurelius, you were definitely right. I wasn't expecting it, that's for sure. See you later, Louise. Is Miss Molly haunted yet? No, not yet. Do you have any hobbies of any kind? I like hiking. I like traveling. I like exploring abandoned buildings. I like exploring abandoned towns. I like exploring non-abandoned towns. Yeah, I used to like geocaching a lot. I just really haven't had the time to do that lately. And then, of course, filmmaking and stuff like that. Yes, storm chasing as well. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. I've got a long drive ahead of me, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for jumping on here with me. Sorry it wasn't OSR like I promised, but I would get arrested if I did that. So I'll talk to you guys later, and